Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's another video being quite informative for you guys, especially how the weather's bad at the moment. I thought I would do another video for you that's more informative and gives you guys some more information about how to better your training. So today I'm going to talk about different training splits, what training splits are best for your training, or if you've no idea what training splits are, they're just ways of breaking up your training into different muscle groups throughout the week, or combining different muscle groups together throughout the week and how you put rest days in there. So I'm just going to explain which are the best, in my opinion, the best sort of training split, and I'm going to go through the most common training splits today for you guys. So today I'm going to hopefully help you guys find your training split, the one that I'll recommend at the end, the one I do, and just to help you guys achieve your fitness goals. Something to note is if you guys are looking to build muscle growth through training, the optimal amount to hit each muscle group is twice a week, so 2 times per week. Bear that in mind, guys, that hitting a muscle group twice a week is ideal for muscle growth, and that is optimal. So we're going to kick this off with the bro split. With the bro split, it's when you train one muscle group per week, so every muscle group once per week. So you break your training up into sessions of 1 or 2 muscle group training. So like you have your chest day, and then you have your arm day, which is, in your arm day you've got 2 muscle groups, your biceps and your triceps. And then with your chest day you've got a single muscle group, your chest. So with the bro split, you're hitting every muscle group once per week. So just bear that in mind, that's a bro split. And with the bro split, typically on a bro split, you have a 2-day rest period. A lot of people do a 5-day working week of bro split, Monday to Friday, and then they rest on the weekend and have a rest during the weekend. With the full body split, you train 4 times a week. Each session you hit every muscle group. Well, pretty much every muscle group. A good plan would hit every muscle group every session, and you just do each muscle group really briefly throughout the session. Usually it's just a couple of sets of each muscle group 4 times a week. So you are hitting your muscle group, all your muscle groups supposedly 4 times a week, but the intensity isn't quite there, which I'll get onto later. So full body is you literally train your whole body in a gym session, and you train that 4 times a week with 3 days of rest. And also, if you do manage to hit the intensity on a full body workout, there's not really enough rest period to be getting enough rest to hit all the muscle groups again. Because if you're training on a Monday, your full body, you're sore. On the Tuesday, after your Monday workout, your DOMS, your delayed onset muscle soreness, you're then having to go into the Wednesday session, probably still not fully recovered if you've hit that intensity level. So you'll be going into that Wednesday session not quite at your best. So that's another thing to bear in mind. If you do hit the intensity, which is hard enough on each muscle group, where you've only got a couple of sets, going into that Wednesday session, if you have actually been intense enough to start tearing into your muscle fibers, to start building them, you're going to struggle to hit them again that week, and you're starting to push back all the quality of your workouts throughout that week. The final and third training split I'm going to talk about is push-pull legs. So the 3-day split, so you train push, pull, legs. So push is chest, triceps, shoulders. Pull is back and biceps, and your leg day, or your legs, 3 days in a row, and have a 4th day of rest. So you could go push, pull, legs, rest, push, pull, legs, rest, and you just completely repeat that training split. So you actually hit your muscle group, you hit each muscle group twice a week, which is optimal for muscle growth, and you also get a long enough rest period between you have to use those muscles again and those muscle groups, because you're resting the muscle groups that work in tandem together. So when you train your push, your triceps, your shoulders and your chest are all working together. They're similar muscles at what they do and their function. They all can push. That's why it's called a push session. So when you're resting after your push day, for those next 4 days till your next session, you're not actually going to be hurting in the gym and suffering from quality of sets, because you're not using those muscles till another 4 days. So you'll definitely be rested by then, whilst you can simultaneously the next day train your back and biceps, and the following day legs, and then you get another rest day on top. So this is just an optimal layout for me for a training split, because you get to hit all your muscle groups really intensely, hit them twice a week whilst getting the intensity and the rest. So personally, I do think that this is a major contender here. So now we're coming on to what do I recommend? What do I recommend? I recommend if you were to, your goal is to build muscle, no matter what your level, especially beginner and intermediate, I would recommend doing the push-pull legs training split because of the way it's laid out. You are going to hit a lot of the targets and tick the boxes for the requirements of building muscle. So I would recommend the push-pull leg 3-day training split, 4th day rest. It is the way to go for getting the intensity with enough volume, because with a full day body split, there's too much volume and not enough intensity to an extent. There's not enough sets. So with the push-pull legs, I really believe that's the best because you get enough rest, you're able to train 2 muscle groups per week. You get the intensity through training all the muscles that work together. So push-pull legs is what I do personally because it's worked very well for me and I can see it working for me for the foreseeable future. At the moment, this is definitely the way I'm going and going to continue. If your goal is to build muscle or you're just unsure about what training split to do and you feel quite confused, I would really recommend the push-pull legs training split. This is because if your goal is to have an aesthetic physique and just to look good and just be able to go to the gym and get some reward from it and start seeing results, it is really the best option as there are many drawbacks with this. The only way I could see a recommendation for the bro split would be if you're just aiming to sort of maintain your size, but really who wants that? Everyone wants to keep progressing. And also another big issue with the bro split is if for some reason you can't make it to the gym one day of the week, or you're ill or something for that one day, you just can't get to the gym, you've sacrificed that muscle group being hit at all that week and you're gonna have to wait till the next week. So it's only being hit once in 2 weeks if you miss a session. Whereas with the push-pull leg split, if you missed one session, you're still training that muscle once in that week and rather than none at all. So there you go. It's a big miss if you miss a bro split workout. With the full body workout, the reason I recommend against it is your muscle groups. If your goal is to build muscle, your muscle groups are only really half hit. They're really skimmed over in workouts. And it's really, if you haven't got a really good, sophisticated, intelligent plan put together, you're really going to be lapsing on some of your muscle groups where you're not even thinking about it, but throughout the week, you've had a lower amount of that throughout the week in your full body training plan. That muscle group's being slightly neglected, and over time that will all accumulate into a bigger neglection because the full body workout at the end of the week has less intensity, less volume in sets for each muscle group compared to a typical push workout. Because the full body workout, you are just losing a lot of volume and intensity, because with the push-pull legs, it's just the framework for your week is already there to have success if you follow it, and even has more leeway for error than any of the other training splits. However, the full body workout is great for functionality, which is quite a big buzzword at the moment. So if you guys want to just go to the gym and enjoy it and you'll just want to have that functionality aspect to your training, full body workout could be the one for you. But if your goal is purely muscle mass as quickly as possible, and muscle mass does not come quickly to us naturals, so you're going to have to train hard doing the full body workout. So I would recommend training hard doing the push-pull legs. Overall, in summary, all of the training splits that I've spoken about today can be used effectively and they can work. But I think it's good to say that there are more pros to the push-pull legs than there are for the cons of the other 2 training splits. Because for beginners, intermediates and advanced level, I really believe that the push-pull legs workout is the optimal for ticking all the muscle building boxes. It really does just fill out the requirements and the rules for the laws of building muscle, if you like. So that's why I would highly recommend doing that as your training split if you're not already, as it's what I train. I've been training like this for about 2 years now. It's how I've always trained since I've been getting more into the gym and learning more. I seriously would recommend it, guys. So guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope I was of some help to you in learning how training splits work if you had no idea what they're about, and hopefully it can help you get a more rigid, structured plan together for how you're going to take your physique to the next level. So guys, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, bell button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks guys.